Yeah. Got it. So it preparing to live meeting. Yeah. Got it. Oh, look at you, look at you. Preparing to live meeting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this me and you here talking. So it preparing to live meeting. So how I do? Yeah. Got it. Oh, look at you, preparing to live meeting. You see how me and you talking? Yeah. Oh, this me and you here talking. So it preparing to live meeting. How I do? I see that. Oh, look at you, preparing to live meeting. You see how me and you talking? Yeah. Oh, this me and you here talking. But you know, I not seen anything for that thing. Yeah? I see. I never see. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Manage your account. Don't say manage your account. Let's see. Personalize info data. I see that. I'm sure all of the book of you see it, huh? I'm sure all of the book of oh, look, this one tape, but I see the next one. This one tape. The one we are just sharing us now? That tape. You see it, huh? So I went to the email. So what's the send my email to? Sure. Oh, look, this one tape, but I see the next one. And I teach him this one. This one. The one we were just sharing us now? That tape. You see it, huh? Yeah. So I went to the email. So what's the send my email to? Sure. Oh, look, this one tape, but I see the next one. This one. The one we were just sharing us now? Yeah, see? That tape. Good Friday message. Yeah. Yeah, comments. So I went to the email. So what's the send my email to? This come on the this come on the YouTube. Good Friday message. Good Friday message. Yeah. Yeah, comments. So I went to the email. So what's the send my email to? This come on the Let's go on the YouTube. Good Friday message. Good Friday message. Yeah. Yeah, comments. So I went to the email. So what's the send my email to? This come on
My Father, we thank you for your
yeah. Good Friday message. Good Friday message. Yeah. Yeah, comments.
my
I got to take that.
My Father, we
I got
thank you for your
seen Wednesday take on the Wednesday take on the computer. I'll take that. And this is here on this one tip on my business. Yeah. Good Friday. I've seen Good Friday here. But this is what we just taped. This is here on this one tip on that. Yeah, but I just did the same thing I did and seen it, but I ain't seen it now. No, that's see Good Friday message part 1. Videos, playlists. There's it here, Young Comments. Look, it's in Young Comments 8639. Yeah. It's a tape. I know that too. That message on the red part. Now this morning message I tape. Yeah, I see it. Because I in this stuff here. See all the videos here, your videos. I see it here. Zoom meeting, it's May 21st, 22, 23. So 20, up to the 4th.
Selected people. So you have, and let me just bring in the good book again.
See, I just short reason. Hello? No, I see it. I can understand it at all. So this site here, oh no, it's the this is come in. Is that next site? Oh, stream October. This is 2020. This like is our next thing. I see how to develop a mind to succeed with Ian and Kishon. By this morning. Yeah. I see nothing from. I haven't seen it up in the recordings of. Sometimes recording might if I save it on the laptop. I do want a message. It was very powerful. I've been supposed to have part two later. I watched a couple of parts to it. Yeah. Yeah, I recap. You don't get the spirit of the message. You get the information. Yeah. Oh. Oh. All right, I'll tell you people here. Your chat. All right, I'll see you. But you say that's on your side? Yeah, because I don't have access to the church page. All right, I'll see you again. That's YouTube. Yeah.
Radisson, News and Hyatt Meal.
From that time you were on the scene, that whole big difference.
That big difference.
Yeah, come. Yeah. Actually, more than that. Sunday brunch. Sunday brunch is more than that, but When they asked him, he said, he pulled them square and he said, listen, this is what. All right. So he explained to them, and again, they were able to ask him really, really tough questions. So that cleared up a lot of things that the public did not understand.
Yeah.
So that is what being close, having a mentor, give you that kind of exposure, give you that kind of connection, right? Give you that kind of leverage, build that leverage. Okay. So let's touch a little bit on Elisha example, because somebody will ask, well, what the mentor is, what the mentee is doing. Right? What the mentee is doing. Yeah, right. So in the case of Elisha is the mentee, Elijah is the mentor. Okay. So when the Bible says that when God spoke to him and he touched him, he stopped what he was doing. Okay, what he was doing, he was plowing, he was working, 12 yoke oxen, all that stuff, which means he wasn't just on the block chilling out.
Yeah.
He was into hardcore labor. They had a family business.
He was doing something.
He was doing something. All right. So when he met him, and I think last time I touched on this, I said he left everything because sometimes you have to disconnect to connect.
Yeah.
Right. And when you meet someone, a mentor, right, that you really connect, you feel that you touch him. And I said to you that first thing is the touch, because remember I said to you when we did Monday, I said when I met my mentor years ago, right? And that connection, that heartfelt connection,
yeah.
When I sat in his presence and he spoke, I felt like, wow. If you're feeling down and your mentor call you, or the person you connected to call you,
yeah.
And they speak to you that morning, how do you feel after? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna feel down, or you feeling real tired? But when that person speaks to you, you feel, as I said before, you could run through a trip and leap over a wall. You feel like you could think about the world, things that you weren't able to do, or the challenges that were there, you was able to see clear. That's happened to me. So I knew from that aspect that this is to connect with you. Yeah. Right? If you connect to a mentor at that kind of level, because there's a spiritual connection, emotional connection, that you sense that, hey, this person was designed to take me to my next level. So the reason why I'm saying that, and we'll touch this here too, the reason I'm saying that I see it a lot, because the problem we have with mentor mentee is sometimes mentee, again, you connect to a mentor, but they don't want to listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? They don't want to take instructions. They say, well, okay. And a mentor really is not going to force anything. He's going to tell you, hey, you should do that.
Yeah.
And then probably you might just want to,
okay.
But you have to be able to listen, you have to take instructions. And sometimes you have to abandon your way. You think that you know it.
Right.
You're connected to somebody who have been through, who have the certificate, the proof, the experience, and you see it before them. They're telling you, listen, don't make that deal.
Yeah.
Or they tell you, listen, don't connect to so and so, stay away from that group of people, whatever.
Yeah.
And you say, nah, right? You must be able to listen and be obedient to follow, because if you follow in a mentor and the benefit from that, and this is key, Akishon, the benefit from that relationship, you must be able to listen. Yeah. This is why I said that hard connection is important. Yeah. Because a lot of people sometimes they don't listen to the instruction because they feel they know.
Yeah.
And they have too much other voices also speaking to them. Right? So they have to know and evaluate told me to do so and so.
Yeah.
Right? And you say why I should do it. But you went somewhere else, now somebody called you. Oh, you didn't do that so and so.
Yeah.
But you're confused. Okay. This is why for me, the hard connection is the first thing I just keep.
Yeah.
Because sometimes a mentor will tell you to do something that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to do. You don't want to do.
No, and not just that. If you have a mentor for a specific reason, more than likely that person is going to guide you down a path that no one else can assist you with.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean they're going to give you information that's going to be different from all the other types of information that you're going to get most times.
Okay, right.
So by understanding that, it automatically means that you're going to get different information from that person compared to almost everybody else in your life. Else you wouldn't have needed the mentor in the first place.
Right, okay.
So it highlights the need.
Yeah.
And it highlights why you connected to that specific person.
that specific person came with experience, they came with a platform, as you rightfully said, they came with specific information, and I would hope that you expect to get different information from them than anybody else. It makes them valuable. It's what makes them your mentor.
Right.
Them giving you advice that is not more than likely going to be synergizing with everybody else. And it's gonna be, it may not synergize with your mom, your dad, your close friend, your family member, because if they knew that information, you would have gotten that from them. I remember telling, and I say this all the time because I learned this as well in my journey forward. People that are going to change your life is gonna come in the form of strangers most times, right? And a mentor can represent someone that is gonna enter your life to take you to the next level. Now, what that also tells me is that the people in your life right now that you know, like, love, and trust, if they had the answers that you were seeking for, because they know you, like you, and trust you, they would have given you that already. Yeah. So, you know, a mentor automatically tells me that you're gonna get information from that individual that you won't get otherwise. Most times.
Folks, you're hearing this stuff. And this is from, I'm telling you, and I will stick on that the heart connection.
Yeah.
Because when you begin to walk that journey, that it will tell you to do things that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
It feels wrong. But because you know that this person, you connect to this person for a particular reason, even if it's for a particular season.
Yeah.
Okay, when you get, because remember your next level is based on instructions. Right? And the instructions is going to be based on your obedience to really apply the instructions.
Right.
And a lot of people, they get instructions, they say they connect to a mentor, but then why it is they're not moving?
Yeah.
Because if you do a proper evaluation, you realize that majority of those people don't listen.
Yeah.
Then why it is you connect to a mentor that is producing, productive, right, in the right place, and why it is you're not producing, you are not successful.
Yeah.
Right. One of my things, why I started doing mentoring, and I'll tell you this, I'll share this with you because we chit-chatting this morning.
Yeah.
All right. I realized that. So I asked this individual, I'm gonna call him the name, right? Right. Mentor, he say a mentor, he say he's a millionaire and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And for years I realized, I said, but what the millionaires around you?
That you created.
That you created.
Yeah.
So I literally, I just look at the fruits, because the fruits don't lie.
Yeah.
Listen, the fruits don't lie. Okay. So if I am a mentor, if I'm a millionaire, right, then let's say for 3 years, 5 years, and I have a product and I'm teaching this product and I have people around me, then how many millionaires around me? Have I built any millionaires?
Yeah.
And that was something I dealt with. That's one that I battled with in terms of my connection to individuals. All right, in that even spiritual field.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I look at that, and to me that is something that you have to pour your heart into. So as a leader, as a mentor who operates at that level, you must have a heart for people around you to bring them up, to raise them up, to pour into. Because part of the process of mentoring is to show them the path and to cause them to avoid the paths that you pass.
Yeah.
So if it took me 10 years to get this, when you connect to me and begin to mentor you, it must take you at least 3 years.
Yeah.
It must take you less, because you will not make the mistakes. You will not go into the pitfall that I passed through, that I went through, because now you have somebody who is before you, all right, and say, listen to me, avoid this. Avoid that. Now, it doesn't mean to say that you will have to go through something,
Of course.
okay, because life itself will teach you something, and there are some things that you must go through.
Correct.
Because I honestly believe also that breaking and hurt and all these things, disappointment, is part of your journey.
Process,
Yeah, because there are things that you will learn unless you get hurt.
That's the experience.
Yeah, but the experience for it, then you experience it to them, right? So Keisha put a nice experience. But I say, listen, you will get hurt.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, it's not that it's what you learn.
What did you learn?
Yeah, because these are learning moments, these are teaching moments.
Yeah.
Right? But most of the time people focus more on the tragedy that happened, more than why this happened, what this is.
Lesson in the
The
tragedy.
lesson in the tragedy, that's it. The lesson in the tragedy. Okay, so having a mentor will cause you to avoid a lot of things. But understanding the mentor-mentee relationship so that you can benefit from it is critical. Okay, you have to be able to listen. You have to be able to be humble. All right, be teachable. Right, you have to be able to be teachable. Sometimes you may have to take insults and sometimes all that stuff. But yes, I'm telling you, it's a price. It's a price. No one said to be stupid. Yeah, okay, but you have to understand this thing. This model, I'm going to just give you the other side. Victorious, wonderful lessons there. Jennifer, Nicola, Tracy, just invite a friend, tag somebody, let us know. The morning breakfast is on with right, we bring. Hey, I have some good news for you. Last night, yesterday, in fact, the book was uploaded. Right to Amazon, right? So we have the hardback, the Kindle, and all that stuff. All right. Wow. So by probably later on today, it's going to be approved. So it's going to be up and out. Okay. So
the name of the book as well, so they know what's coming.
All right. The name of the book is 4 Levels of Human Existence. Let me see if I have I'll cover here. 4 Levels of Human Existence. All right. Yeah, that's the book cover. All right, for those of you on, this is the book. It was uploaded today on the Amazon. It'll be ready probably by tomorrow, later on tonight. All right, 4 Levels of Human Existence. So we're going to be talking about this book because we're going to have a book launch will be coming out, and we're going to do pre-orders for the book. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to be doing in a couple of weeks, we're going to be sharing snippets and discussing the book, how it can be helpful for you, the need to get the book. All right, I believe that every one of you, right, everyone should get this book in their hand. We're going to try to get it into, because it's not just that's not biblical concept. It's both biblical and secular. So what I did basically, we merged the two, all right, to put it together and put some principles, really, really powerful. Right, so you're going to be hearing some about this book and the book launch, right? Because will be all right, folks. Wonderful. Good morning. So, those of you, when we get into the book, we're going to be doing the pre-order. All right. So we're going to have a site where you can go and pre-order your book. We want to hit this book. We want to at least 5,000 copies. We're going to be pushing over that 5,000 copies, and also we're going to be open to going to companies and just discuss and share some of the principles in this book. It's going to be really, this is going to be a game changer. All right, so let's get into our session this morning. Okay, just share the link on your page and invite somebody to come on. Let them know the morning breakfast is on with Ian and Kishore. Okay, all right, so let's get it. So I give you I say 4 sides, but I give you 3 sides of the box mentality. All right. Remember, we are dealing with developing a success mentality, a mind. Right. So we want to deal with that. And I said to you, some of the restrictions that individuals find themselves in is dealing with these box mindset. Okay. So literally, when you see opportunities, it's difficult for you to seize the opportunities because of these sides that I mentioned to you. The first one was unseen resources. Okay, so those of you taking note that somebody could text them, unseen resources. So when you see an opportunity, because you don't have the money to start the business, it costs you not to make the move forward. Yeah. And one of the principles we apply here is that nothing happens unless you move. Nothing happens unless you speak. Okay, so that restriction with unseen resources becomes a block. So it causes you to be stick or causes you to be stuck.
Yeah.
And a lot of individuals are that place. The next side of the box we mentioned to you was comfort zone. Okay, the comfort zone. So a lot of individuals are comfortable where they are. And we said that the comfort zone is your broke zone. Okay, that's what. Then the other side, we talk about the inferior complex. Or you see yourself, okay? That could be a restriction. It's a restriction. And then the next one that I couldn't remember on Friday, it's fear of failure. Fear of failure. I'm sure, have you ever dealt with individuals who find themselves in this predicament?
All the time.
What it is, what some of the challenges, what it is you could share with us?
Practically, there are many places out there who, they're afraid to fail. So most times they fear to fail, they never even start.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, I could also tell it too as well from a financial literacy standpoint, highlighting some of Kiyosaki's work.
Yeah.
Kiyosaki have been saying that school have been programming people to fear failure simply because when they get stuff wrong in school, they're chastised for it. So he's saying there's a whole group of persons who have been programmed from the school system to fear failure because failure is seen consciously and subconsciously to be something bad.
Wow.
Not understanding that when you start studying the principles of success, failure is a requirement on your way, on your road to have success.
Wow.
A matter of fact, Napoleon Hill say, feel your way to success.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what you're literally saying, Kishon, is that feeling is part of the process.
Definitely.
You're gonna feel.
You have to.
Right? Can we bring in a good book?
All the time.
No, there's a scripture in the good book that says the steps of a good man is ordered by the Lord.
Sure.
Though you fall, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down.
Yeah.
For the hands of the Lord will hold him up.
Wow.
Now hear the complexity in that text, the tension in that text. because remember it said the steps of a good man is ordered by God. So folks will think that because God is ordering your steps,
You're not gonna feel.
you're not going to fail, you're not going to fall.
Yeah.
But here the book says that the steps of a good man is ordered by God. Though he fall or though he fail, he shall not be utterly cast down because the hands of the Lord is holding him up. So
That's powerful.
God, the word said you're going to fail, you're going to fall,
Yeah.
but don't be fearful.
Correct.
Fail, fall, fearful. All right, so you're going to fail, you're going to fall, but don't be fearful because the hands of God, you're going to be sustained.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that you will learn in the process. And the only way you can learn those things is through the process, and falling and failing is part of it. Okay? So those of you who are dealing with that side of the box, it could be at your left side, it could be at your front side, it could be at your right side, it could be at the back side. Okay, whatever side you put one of all right. So the fear of failure. So don't be afraid. Step out. A lot of people are still in that what you call when people going around it when you're in the
Set position.
in that set position. A lot of folks are still there waiting. Okay, waiting until, for instance, like you have all the chips together.
Yeah.
So you want to have the right spot, you have to have all the money, you have to have the right people, you have to write everything. And then, guess what? Can I tell you something? Yes, tell us. About 95% people are still waiting.
Yeah.
They're waiting on
Somebody else.
They're waiting on the right people to come together.
Yeah.
Nothing happens unless you move.
Sure.
Okay, which means, let me just go deeper into this, which means that when you begin to step out, the right people will begin to show up.
Exactly.
Okay? doors will begin to open, and there are some doors. My God, there are some doors will not open until you move. Okay, we often talk about doors which speaks of opportunities and access.
Yeah.
All right. And I remember I did a series on this on the types of doors.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. Right. And I said, and if you check it, now there are different types of doors. So you have doors you can open manual. Listen, somebody will learn something here, which means so manual door need manual force.
Yeah.
Okay, so this door, you have to literally use your hand and open this door. It's not this door. If you stand by this door, it will not open. If you press a code, it's not going to open. You have to use manual force. So manual force open doors.
Yeah.
So there are some doors that you need to enter in. You will have to use your force, which means you have to do something. You will have to get up early. No. All right. You will have to, don't take no for an answer. Okay, so even though they said don't show up, you show up all the time. If you say don't come, you come. You don't. So you're using force, determination, discipline. All these things are force because that's the only how that door will open. There, the next door, which means that when you go in the end, right? When you reach up, those door opens automatically, because it deals with the sensor, your ray in your body. All right. So when you reach in the right proximity, this door will automatically open. So which means there are some doors, they don't need force, but you have to be in the right proximity for this to open. So if you're not there, it's not going to open. Get there. Come to the meetings, come to the seminars, come to the sessions, because some doors will open for you. Just the fact that you are there. You didn't press any button, nobody opened it for you, because this is a pre-programmed door. But you got to show up for this door to open. And then there's the next door which you put your code. It's a coded door. Let's stop because we're not talking about doors here. All right. So we dealing with the four sides of the advice. Those of you who are all just text, invite someone to share the link on your page. Okay. Make sure you have your pen, take some notes, because some of the words I'm going to be sharing with you is really, really important. Okay. So I give you the four sides. Okay. Number one was unseen resources. Number two, we said comfort zone. Number three, inferior complex. And number four, I said to you, is a fear of failure. Okay. Now in the courses we teach you know how to deal with these. All right, the mindset, these blocks. Okay. And what we mentioned to you also in the last session, we spoke about thinking outside the box is necessary for success. It's necessary for success. All right. So you have to deal with that. And then we spoke about thinking outside the box is necessary for success. We said success in business, success in business, success in your career, school, or whatever, personal success. Thinking outside the box is necessary for success in any area of your life. All right. So you have to be developing an outside the box mentality. Thinking outside the box, there's no box. All right. And we spoke about innovation solutions. Of outside the box thinkers. So the outside, we said outside the box thinkers, the thinkers are not born thinking creatively. Okay. They didn't born like that. But some, I look at career a certain way. And the way I'm looking at those things, it caused my life to be stuck. And it caused me to be trapped inside the box. Okay. So let's talk this morning, Kishan, on discipline. A discipline taught life.
I saw you say
The reality here. A discipline taught life of our superior performer. Okay. Now, the ability to believe that there is a better way of doing things. All right. And sometimes this will have you literally, you will hear things that you never hear before. You will have to do things that you never did before. So you have to literally trust the process. The ability to focus with intensity. Listen to this. Okay, focus with intensity, without distraction.
So why
Okay, and this is already, this also comes a part of being disciplined, consistency, right? Discipline. So you're not a reader, you hardly read. Okay, so you start reading.
No, to tell me how it was.
15 minutes every morning. Okay, just start read your newspaper, read something, just start reading, because you are not programmed like that. You're not disciplined to read, so you start somewhere. Okay, so the ability to focus and intensity without distraction. So when you hold a project, when you hold a desire, a dream, you're going to stick with it. Okay, that's really important. Really important. And then the ability to connect knowledge, right, through random association. You want to touch on it?
No.
Listen to that actually.
All right. So Keisha is in class this morning. Okay. So we are dealing with literally a disciplined thought life.
Why you wait until I ask you something? Because that's how it was.
Okay. And I said, I give you 3 points there. I said the ability to what? To believe that there's a better way of doing things. Okay. So you may be doing something now. Okay. And to you, you're comfortable, to you, that's the best. But always remember there's a better way. With intensity,
you don't want to know.
All right, how many of you, let's see what some of the folks are saying there. All right, what does she say there? We learn from our mistakes, all right? Okay, that's true. Okay. Unseen resources, okay, okay, God, now, wonderful. Then the third point we say the ability to want to connect knowledge through random association. All right, collect knowledge through random association. That is critical, folks. I'm telling you, just what I'm saying with you. Okay. Then the ability to avoid attachment to personal ideas and accept critical reviews. Folks, we are dropping some real stuff here. You getting this thing here? The ability to avoid attachment. Okay, and this is critical because sometimes you attach to process, you attach to something, and let me just show this here. It worked at a particular time, okay? But for where you need to go for the next level, it's not going to work anymore. And sometimes we could find ourselves stuck with a process, with a procedure that worked for you at a particular time. It was, in other words, it was able to bring you to level, let's say level 50, but you need to go to a level 100. And the procedure that you use to come to that level, although you love it, although it's good, I mean, it's not going to work.
What brought you here won't take you there.
What brought you here will not take you there. Somebody need to text that there. Somebody need to text it. Just text that there. What brought you what?
Here, won't take you there.
Oh my God. So the ability to avoid what? Attachment to personal ideas. Sometimes your personal idea, because it's not working.
I find it strange.
It's not working. Look at the results. Look at the results. Sometimes the knowledge at that level to look where you are. Look at the results. Okay, and accept critical reviews. So somebody they begin to review you, give you little ideas and things to go forward. Okay, you must be able to accept critical review.
I think, for example, what our sisters in that part is looking at the first level of fundamental attachment. So I remember one of my mentors sitting with me and telling me, Kishon, you need to understand one. You are not your mind. You are not your name. You are not your body. And then when they ask yourself, who are you? And you understand, because these are all fundamental attachments that we have to ourselves. And when you could disassociate yourself or disattach yourself from your mind, disattach yourself from your body, disattach yourself from your name, and then start disattaching yourself from ideas and understanding that ideas are nothing more than information from the source, such as God, through you for a particular reason. Then you have a better chance of coming to terms with disassociating or disattaching yourself from anything, no matter of fact. And this is why they say, don't get attached to success, and also don't get attached to failure. Yeah, you can't have any level of attachment. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes, whether keeping an idea or relieving an idea. But it starts with the fundamental understanding that you are not your mind, you are not your body, and you are not your name. These are the first three fundamental
Fundamentals,
attachments that
yeah.
we normally have.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So detaching from those fundamentals
Yeah.
is critical.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Correct.
All right, folks, you get it. Remember, these lives are up, so you can go back and listen, take your notes, share it. Just invite someone, let them know that the morning breakfast will be on with Ian and Kishore. All right, the ability to relate past success tactics with unrelated to unrelated areas. So you want to make that connection, the ability to what to relate past success. Okay, so you look back, review past success, all right, to unrelated areas. All right, and then the ability to systematically approach creative problem solving.
Yeah.
Woo. Well, you know, I did an ebook on when we were in the pandemic on problem solving.
Yeah.
It was really, really fun. We chatted it sometimes.
Always ask some questions.
You can go ahead, you can try it out. I mean,
Well, what was the fundamental message in it though? Like,
part of it is, no, one of the quotes we used was, you solve problem, get paid. That's what. Okay. So you have to be a problem solver.
yeah,
Okay. And your when you solve one problem, it opens doors to the next. Because
Yeah.
on levels, problems wrapped up in problems, there's a lot of things.
yeah,
So I was sharing some critical stuff because when we went through the pandemic, a lot of people were really frustrated, and a lot of businesses shut down, a lot of things that started just stopped, people lost job and all things. Okay, so there literally was problem, but wrapped up in problem, there's a procedure, there are principles you could use, but wrapped up in that problem is a key to your next level. Okay, opportunities always come with problems.
yeah,
Okay,
all the time.
so you're looking for an opportunity, bam, here comes a problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and if you don't have understanding of that, have that mindset, you're gonna when problem starts, you're gonna run from it.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't run from problem. Okay, literally, even with your whole journey, God wants to take you to another level. Bam, here comes a problem.
Yeah.
And you know the problem with this. Let me just share this. There are people who are praying and asking God to take me to another level, or I want a success. I want to succeed. I want to. And I said, you heard your prayer. Okay, bam. So he circumvents situations for you to. That's how he does things. Very folks.
Give me a ticket.
Yeah.
And you can't identify it.
That's how God does things.
Yeah.
So the concept was problems are necessary.
You know, you're talking to the people who talk about Victor. I'll take it off. I don't like, I do have a problem with you. You understand? You know, it's not a matter I don't trust you, right? I say it's not a matter I don't, my voice, remember, started having a problem these 3 days. Also, I mean, Grace, no, the Grace.